folks. This will be my first of many tutorials to come. The first one, as the title suggests, is how to make a dog. Obviously there are many ways to make everything, including dogs, but this is a shorthand method that produces a nice looking dog quickly, and you can make your own changes to it as you see fit. The finished product will hopefully look something like this. And if you'd like to see a tutorial of something or literally anything on here, please mention it in the comments and I'll try to get it on here. Alright, so obviously you can make this as big or as small as you want, but regardless the proportions should remain true to this tutorial. So first, you take a ball of clay. As you can see here, it's about the size of what you see here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. I'm going to form one piece, one half, into a log by rolling it until it's about yay long. I'm going to rip off about less than 10% of it, and that's going to be set aside for now. So I'm going to go ahead and reform this log back into the log that it was before. The other half should now be split 60-40 approximately, as close as you can get it. Seems about right. Set the 40 aside, take the 60%, and now split that in half. And now split each of those in half. So, you should have 4 balls that are the same size, 1 log, 1 large ball, and 1 smaller ball, which is just about the same size as the other 4. So now, take the log, and you're going to pinch a tail on one end of it. This piece is going to be the body. Now, to pinch the tail, you're going to pinch like this, and then turn it, and do the same thing. And the tail is created by doing a repetition of this on all sides, so it turns into a cylinder. And you can keep going, you can taper it off, and that becomes the tail. For the large piece, this is going to become the head. So we want to do the same thing where we were pinching off, except not quite as much, because we want it to form the nose of the dog, as you can see here. So it's kind of a triangle shape, except not as pointy. So I pinched once, turn, pinch again. I'm going to pinch, see it has 4 sides right now. I'm going to pinch on each of those sides and smooth it out a little bit. And now we have the head of our dog. Next, take 2 of the 4 balls that are the same size between your fingers, squeeze each of them flat so they're discs like this. And now you're going to do the same thing that we did before with the tail on each of these discs. Squeeze once, squeeze again, squeeze, pinch, squeeze, whatever you want to call it, do it. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And there you have what will be the back legs. So you can set that aside for now. The other 2 balls that are the smallest, you're going to roll them into logs. You can do this easily by pushing it and rolling it against a flat surface. Until they are about yay long. Now for the smallest piece, we're going to split that in half again, and we're going to roll them into logs, except they're going to be triangular logs. These are going to become the ears. As you can see here, the ears are smaller at the top and larger at the bottom. In order to do this, we're going to roll it, but you want to put lots of pressure on one side, but be off center so the other side doesn't receive that same pressure. And as you can see, it now is like a spike. We're going to do the same thing with the other one. Now I'm going to take these and I'm going to pinch them and flatten them. Now comes the best part, which is making it actually look like a dog. Right now we just have a bunch of pieces. All the pieces are organized. We have the ears, the back legs, the front legs, the head, and the body. Now what I'm going to do is make the paws for the front legs by pinching the end of each of these. I'm going to do the same thing with the back legs. Now, this part is quite important. These are going to be attached to the body like this. So if you're going to pinch it to make the paws, you need to make sure that they are pinched flat perpendicular to this one. Perfect. Now, we're going to attach the back legs, attach them perpendicular to the body and the tail. This is going to be the top of the dog. So I've attached it at the rear and perpendicular. So it looks kind of ridiculous, but that's how it goes. And now, oops, now you're going to bend it slightly back and then push it forward. Bend it slightly back and push it forward. So now you have the back legs of your dog. Now for the front legs, it's a little more simple. Simply attach them in a way so that the paws are flat on the ground. It will be mostly hidden by the head anyway, so it's not extremely important how clean they are attached. They just need to be securely attached. So I'm going to make sure that they're on here. Nice and secure. So now we have a headless dog. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do right now before I add the head is I'm going to go ahead and take a pen. You can use pretty much anything you want that's sharp. You can use a toothpick, pencil, whatever. I'm going to draw lines on the paws for the nails, on the front legs and the back legs. Now the head, obviously this part goes in front. Stick it on there. Now the ears, as you can see here, as we talked about before, small part on top, on the top of the head. Here's the dog. Ear attached. And same with the other side. Ear attached. Now it's simply a matter of preference. What would you like to do to the dog? I preferably like my dog to have eyes. You can just poke those in there, or do more detailed eyes with other colors if you have available, or if you so choose. I'm going to go ahead and lift up his nose real quick. I'm going to cross the legs in a way so you can hopefully see both paws. Push the head on there. And now you can use whatever colors you may choose. I'm going to use this peach orange color. Take off a little bit, flatten it into a disc, and put that on his nose. And I'm going to go ahead and put nostrils in there. And here you have your dog. You can add spots if you'd like. You can add whatever you feel like. You can change the positions, you can give him a little hat, you can destroy it if you feel like it, because that's what I usually do. I'm going to give him a couple spots here. Give him a spot on his ear. The spots are the same color as the nose. That's not very normal. That's okay. And there you have two dogs in ready and waiting position. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any comments or if you'd like to see a tutorial of something on here, please let me know. I do pretty much anything. These are just some doodles I was doing earlier. This is a monster head. This is a whatever you want to call it. I have all kinds of weird, crazy things that I would be happy to show you guys if you guys have the interest. So this is Clayworks signing off for our first tutorial. Thank you for watching.